What's going on, everybody? So this film that I'm about to review right now did release earlier this month, July 9th, and it's a Shudder original, and this film is entitled The Beach House. And I know I'm going to get beat on the head about this review because, like, literally this is going to be one of the craziest reviews I've done because my mind really went all over the place with this film. But yes, it is a Shudder original, so if you do have the Shudder app, I definitely would suggest if you're a big horror fan, definitely, the app is top tier for all your horror needs. But this movie just released, and I think it's a really, really interesting movie. And I'm gonna tell you why I think it's interesting, because literally, before I even tell you about what this film is, literally what happens in this film is exactly what I think would happen if I was to go to a beach right now during the pandemic and with everything with COVID-19. Like, it's literally exactly what I think it will be. It's one of those ones where it's just like, you go, you think you're going to have a good time, and the next thing you know, you fall sick, and then everybody's turned into aliens and mutants, and they're trying to kill you, and you're trying to figure out what in the world is going on. This is literally that. Not to mention, this film also makes me really, as much as I'm an avid seafood eater and lover, this film also is making me think like, I don't know how much longer I can do it. It creeped me out. But I will say really quickly, this film has some amazing visuals, very chilling, very trippy, and also I have to mention, like, this movie also makes me truly never ever want to do edibles, because that's the thing that happens in the film, and that's exactly what I thought would happen if you do edibles. You just go on this space trip and everything just gets trippy, and oh god. But anyway, so this movie is about a couple. They went on a romantic getaway, two college sweethearts, but Emily and Randall. There's some dysfunction within their relationship, but they decide if they go on a little getaway, a little beach trip, that it will make everything better. Sure, everyone loves the sun, everyone loves the water. It definitely does help. However, when they go on this trip, they end up having some unexpected guests, and not to mention the surrounding environment, which exhibits signs of a mysterious infection. To be very clear, this mysterious fog that's happening is slowly starting to spread around, and is causing some really creepy and interesting things to happen. So that's the gist of the film. The film is about 87 minutes, so it's not that long. I actually watched it like back to back twice really easily. Just trying to pick up on things. A lot of the dialogue in this film definitely gives you hints of like what's happening without actually saying what's happening, because it's kind of it is kind of a thing of like, well, what's really happening, what's not happening. And the reason what I mean by that is because, like, yeah, they did some edibles in this film. You're kind of wondering like, hey, are they tripping, or like, is this just like what's really happening? But nonetheless, all of that creeps me out, because again, for a person who doesn't do and partake in any of that, exactly the fact of doing edibles, that's exactly what I think is going to happen. Going to the beach during the pandemic, that's exactly what I think is going to happen. And it's just so many different things that just kind of like left me creeped out. And like, again, a part of like wondering like, well, they were eating some seafood, and they think it's like, well, did the seafood turn into a parasite that actually made them sick? And just so much that this movie takes you on that it just kind of leaves your mind kind of like so curious, like what is happening. But overall, I think it's a good film. Again, I watched it back to back, no matter me being creeped out or not. I mean, you have the Shudder app. Of course, you are expected to be scared at some point with something. But I think it's a dope film. But the best part about it is I'm really curious to know what everybody thinks is happening. What's really the big theme of this film? Is it the fog? Is it the water? Is the environment? What is it that's going on? Is it all an illusion? Is it even real? It's so much. But definitely check it out. The Beach House. It's on the Shudder app. It's a Shudder original. Let me know in the comments what you think after you review it, and I'll see you for the next review very soon.